Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Superlunary podcast. I'm your host for this episode. I'm Jabez, and I'm accompanied here by my co-hosts Inigo,
Hi, what's up?
Abby,
Hello.
and Aya.
Hello, hello.
So, how was your week, guys? Have there been any news or something?
Oh.
Um, I guess same old. Like I'm still doing certain projects like every day na talaga since last week, and still I'm not yet done. Pero yun nga, yun lang.
Happy for you,
Ako,
Nix.
yeah.
Yeah.
We congratulations po.
Yes.
We had
Yes.
our reading break this week hanggang next week. And midterms dapat namin this week, pero thank God minove
Is
yung deadlines namin. So, pagtapos ng reading break, which is hindi naman talaga reading break, because
UP
we have to
ka.
do some stuff. Kaya, ayun.
Okay, so mine naman. I had fun this week because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
So, birthday pala ni
You know.
Aya and Javis this week.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I had
Oh, yeah,
Yes!
Yeah. Belated happy birthday to them.
Yeah, happy
kung,
birthday.
Happy
you're listening to
birthday.
it, you know.
Yes, so yeah. Nag-play lang tayo ng games and I missed playing games with you guys. Yun lang naman.
Yeah.
It was a fun week. Yeah.
True,
Mm.
true.
Yeah.
We went back and just played Roblox
Yo.
for like 2 nights. It was like a fun night. It was fun eh. Napaspend pa ako ng money para makalaro tayong
Hala, totoo ba?
yun yung sa 4 players.
Yun ba yung ticket?
Ang card?
Oh,
Bayar?
yeah.
Sugar
And-
daday.
Yun na yung gift
Yes.
mo sa amin. Okay lang
Oh,
yan.
yeah.
Yun yung gift ko kay Jabez. Yun na yung gift ko.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Wala
that's-
pa yan kay Aya.
Wala pa yung kay Aya.
Okay.
I
To
bet,
follow, to
okay.
Ay, gusto mo ba yun na yung gift?
Well, I think a lot has happened to us this week. Never-ending schoolworks and so we've been talking about a lot about love for the past episodes, right? And
Yes.
Yes.
last episode
Yeah.
we've been talking about courtship, and for now we'll be having the topic of rejections.
Oh my
Ouch.
gosh.
Grabe
I
yung
feel
rejection.
pain.
I feel PTSD.
Trauma. It's the trauma for
Gusto ko
me.
yun.
It's the trauma.
It's the PTSD for me.
Flashbacks for me.
Girly. Okay, continue.
Go continue.
So I want to ask you guys about your experiences about having rejections. So who wants to go first?
In any
Aspect,
like any
ba?
kind of rejection.
Anything,
Well, I guess
anything
the
that you have
first thing that comes
experienced.
to your mind na lang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ayun
True.
na lang.
That one.
Pinaka-worst na rejection.
Ay,
Oh, okay.
parang may hinuhugot.
Ano
Hindi,
daw?
I'm
Hindi
just-
ko narinig.
Pinaka-worst
Worst
na
daw.
rejection?
Okay, go.
Okay, so I'll go first. Because I know everyone can
Go.
relate. Because the first thing that comes to my mind kasi when it comes to rejections, yung mga defense sa
Kasi, well-
research, hey,
Yeah.
aminin nyo, masakit yung rejection
Oh.
pag nagdi-defense. Kaya
True,
super,
masakit.
diba? Kaya pag, kasi
True,
favorite ko
true.
yung research. So, pag naalala ko yung rejections,
Mm.
nag-reminisce sa akin yung grade 7 ako, tapos magpe-prepare ako ng 5 titles, tapos i-reject lahat. The audacity! Di ba, the audacity, sis? Nag-ano pa ako, nag-palpitate
Yeah,
pa ako
experience
ng tapos.
Yung feeling na ni-reject and then defense the next week.
Oo, babe. Di ba ang saklap? Ayun, yun yung naisip ko pag rejection. Pero, ewan ko lang kaya nainigo ko ano yung mga naiisip nila. Yun lang yung sa akin.
Last na si Inigo.
Sige, si Aya muna.
Okay.
Me,
Okay.
my kind
Okay.
of rejection. My kind of rejection is like they read you, like, for example, you have a dream. Tapos, yung dream something mo, like dream job or like dream career, whatever, dream school, tas ni-reject ka. Yun yung unang pumasok
Mm.
sa akin when it comes to rejection. It's like rejecting your dream. Someone rejected your dream. Like that. Although, hindi ko pa naman siya nararanasan, thank God.
Yung irony doon sa sinabi mo.
Mm-mm.
Pero,
The
pero kasi
irony that you
yeah.
rejected Ateneo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
know na,
spilling
si
some
Aya kasi yung
tea.
nare-reject.
Si Aya kasi
Kaya ko pa siya ma-experience. Siya yung
I'm the
nare-reject.
one.
The
Yeah,
audacity.
most times. And, okay, basta yun. That's all I can say.
Sige. I guess alam ko nang ano yung ini-expect mo sabihin ko.
Oh.
Since ayun, I guess rejection from love. Since before, napaka serious ako every relationship I have been, or parang MU pa lang or crush pa lang, like it was serious every time. And yung feeling na you already invested a lot, parang yung childish thoughts na iniisip mo ng like mga situations ganun and other stuff, and then bigla kang ni-reject, like no, friends lang ganun. I guess that's one of the rejections na naiisip.
Friend zone.
Yeah.
Oo, parang yung
Oh.
chika ni Kuya Joy last time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly, yun
okay.
Diba?
Yeah. Lalim yan.
Ang sad naman.
Well, I guess ano naman. Ano namang rejection isn't like a fully bad thing din, diba?
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
an indirect path to your correct path in a way.
Mhm. True.
So parang parang sinasabi na hindi ka hindi ito para sa iyo. And you have other things that
Yes. And not all
deserve you
things
more.
na nire-reject natin is bad, diba?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yun
Mm.
nga, yung sinabi ni Nick, sometimes it's good for you pa naman na ito reject that thing or person. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a sign. I-reject mo na yung person. Hindi, joke lang. Uy, wala. Okay, disclaimer, wala po akong ina-attack. Matamaan na
Grabe.
lang.
Ay, grabe naman.
Matamaan
Grabe
naman.
naman yun.
Joke lang, uy.
Char.
Makancel ako, hindi ko makancel.
Cancel.
What about you, J-Bes?
Ah,
Ano yung thought mo about rejection?
I think for me, ayun, syempre as I grew up, syempre marami na rin naman tayo naranasan na rejections. I think gusto kong pag-combine yung yung sa research, and then yun dun sa yung sa crush something. Syempre,
Mm.
like syempre hindi mawawala sa akin yun yung like nung high school ako, na talagang may nagusto ako, tapos di pala niya ako gusto. Parang
Ouch.
I think naman yun.
Ouch.
That's normal lang na yun sa akin, or sa atin lahat na masaktan or something. Pero
Yeah.
nung winay ko siya, like I think mas nasaktan ako sa research.
Totoo!
Legit.
Iba yung
Like-
tama ng research, guys. Iba talaga.
like grade 12, and even though yung mga kasama ko I have is I think reliable, just the fact na yung nagdi-defense kayo and grabe magtanong yung mga panelists, like oh my gosh, what I'm gonna say, like yun yung mga pumapasok sa utak na mo, like may sinabi lang sila na bakit ganto, bakit ganyan, like
Mm-mm.
Girly.
Yeah.
Nanggugulo ng mind, di ba?
yeah, like nawawala yung focus ko, nawawala yung gusto kong sabihin dun sa mismong na yun, sa mismong time na yun, dahil dun dahil magbukas lang ng bibig yung isang panelist, like oh my gosh.
Kaya nga
Brainwash.
daw, para daw patahimikin yung panel. pakainin.
True.
Bigyan
Bigyan
daw
mo
ng
ng
Jollibee.
Jollibee.
Oh, that's
Jinx.
true. That's true. Like there will be a budget. Like
Yes.
Hmm.
Mga tag 1,000 sila kung di pa sila mabusog dyan.
Isang
may
Kasi
bucket sila ng
magkaroon ng
chicken joy.
RK na
classmates
na
and
Totoo.
groupmate.
groupmate. Yeah, that's
Groupmate.
true.
Vikings kayo after. Opa.
Bet. Pero yung way ko no, and yung nung grade 11 kasi, si Ma'am Pabonan. Siya naging panelist ko nung grade 11. And parang feeling ko ang daming butas din sa gawa namin na thesis nung defense
Yeah.
na.
Mapapakasyon ka talaga ng mga ginawa mo.
And most of the time, siya talaga yung kumontra nun. Ang dami niyang kinontra. And then ako, grabe, parang nilalaban ko talaga. Kasi may nag-advise sa akin, pag defense, depensahan mo talaga.
Yes.
Like any reasoning skills man lang, ilabas mo na lahat. Ilabas mo na yung paano reason,
Ipalusot
paano
mo lang.
explain.
Yes.
Yeah, palusot mo na lang. And I managed to do that. And then nakuha ko yung acknowledgement ni Sir Rani nun, na na-defend niya din ako. And then, ang proud ko nun kasi tumahimik talaga si Ma'am dahil dun. Kasi dinadepensahan ko talaga. So, sinabayan ko yung energy na depensa talaga.
Oh,
Period.
congratulations.
Yun yung
Congrats.
pinaka-proudest moment ko sa life
Yes,
ko na
you're yun.
umawat ako kay Ma'am Pabona.
Wait, I remember something.
Oh, you
Basta sinabi
remember
mo.
something, Jay.
Oh, you remember,
Go,
go.
ano yung na-remember? Ano,
Like-
what do you remember?
I think sa defense natin, like hindi naman sa inyo na kami nila Abby and Aya. Like meron dong naggrupo nung sila na yung nasa humaharap sa defense. Meron yung nag-title defense alam ko eh. Like one panelist said na bakit ang defensive nyo naman? Ganyan mo yung mga STEM. Like tapos naalala ko yung kaklase ko sinabi niya na na ma'am defense to. So natural lang na like
Maging
we will do
defensive.
everything to defend our title. Like sabi ko, nagulat ako doon sa panelist na yun. Ang napaka-defensive daw namin. Like, it's a defense, right?
Malamang!
Naman.
Clearly! Why would it be called
If
defense
it's
kung
not a
hindi
defense,
idedepensahan?
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So,
Parang
yeah.
Jay, basta.
Okay,
Sige.
you can...
Parang ini-imagine na lang na ihahayaan lang natin na magkaroon ng butas yung gawa natin. Wala tayong sasabihin kasi respeto sa teachers, ganun.
True.
Bawal ka sumagot kasi teacher ako.
Kainis.
Wala kang respeto kung umawat ka. Pero, yeah, I mean, kasi, nagiging, ang daming natatakot sa defense.
True.
And parang, hindi natin natitake advantage yung marunong tayo mag-argue.
Well, actually, there's nothing to be afraid of pag nagde-defense. That's the one thing I learned about research defense.
Yeah.
Kasi, you know better about your study. Diba? Diba it makes
True.
sense?
Unless kung ikaw yung pabuhat.
Ayun
Oh.
lang. Yung tagaluto
Like,
ka lang ng pansit canton.
you're the one-
Yung
Tagabigay ng 100
Taga-print.
pesos.
sa bahay.
Taga-print.
Mm.
Like, you're the only one that's the financer, like that.
Halatang shot siya talaga mismo yung takot.
Yun. Yun lang.
Yeah.
Kitang-kita mo yung kung sino yung takot, pinakatakot. Siya yung hindi talaga nakapag-prepare.
So,
Pero, go.
anyways, moving on. How about this? Have you ever rejected something or someone?
Ay, naku po si Aya. I was about to keep
Hindi.
quiet, but I cannot.
Well, we all have
Perfect
experienced
question. What a perfect
rejection, so
question.
I just want to ask if you ever experienced rejecting. You're the one rejecting. So,
Okay.
okay?
No, it's not okay.
Si Aya last. I want Aya to be last.
Sige,
Okay,
sige, si Aya sila.
Si Inigo muna first.
Ikaw na-
Go.
Sige, ako na lang muna. I guess, the only memory I had of rejecting someone is sobrang straightforward ako. Hindi ko siya sugarcoat.
Yeah.
Parang, like I'm being realistic and straightforward na this person confessed to me. And the thing is I don't feel the same way.
Mm.
And the only thing to answer that is just a straightforward answer, hindi na yung paliko-liko, yung sugarcoat,
Yeah.
baka mag-lead to
True.
something pa, ganun, ganun. And yun nga, cause like, I didn't feel the same way. And sinabi ko, um, I'm sorry that I don't feel the same way. Ayoko din pilitin sarili ko na magkaroon din ng feeling. Cause originally, from when we started talking, I had no feelings. And it didn't develop. And so, I just want to say that I'm sorry and I just want to like maintain this friendship of ours, and if it's not okay with you, I respect that. Pero nasa yun. It depends on you what happened. Ganun ka blunt.
Yeah.
Like, nowadays, ganun ba kahirap maging blunt to something na straightforward lang na answer lang, kaya na talaga.
I think
Actually,
that's
that's
the
better.
right way.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
of telling someone na no. No. Like it's not bad. I think it's the right way because if ikaw yung may papatagalin mo pa or something, magsasabi ka pa na kung ano-ano. Like parang ang sama naman nun. Like
Nililed on mo.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Parang binibigyan mo somewhat like onting false hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Pero ayun.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Yung sa akin naman, it's kinda related to inigo. Pero kasi
Oh.
on a different manner. Let's say, kasi, ewan ko, pero ako lang ba? Pag, for example, someone asks for help or someone asks for some favor, ganyan. Di ba, usually sa atin, or hindi ko alam kung usually sa atin, or ako lang yun, na I tend to help people kahit I have things to do, kahit I'm stressed out sa mga ganitong bagay, pero I choose to help a person. Because, alam niyo yun, kasi I know the feeling of being walang tumutulong.
Mm.
Right? Alam ko, parang
Yeah.
na-experience ko na yung feeling na walang tumulong sa'yo, you're alone and stuff. And so, it makes me feel na pag hindi ko tinulungan tong person na to, maybe she'll feel sad or parang malulonely siya. Kaya, nag-end up, hinahelp ko siya kahit ako, hindi ko ma-help yung sarili ko.
Oh.
You get what I mean? Parang,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
ayun.
you,
So,
I got you.
si Aya ganito siya nung high school pero tinuruan ko yun si Aya muntikan ko na nga sa pakit. Oo, kasi parang yung, lagi kasi siyang nag-yes, and feeling ko ako rin, lagi ako nag-yes sa mga things or people when nag-ask sila ng favor, ganyan. But then, ngayong maturing stage, hindi ngayong parang nagiging older and learning ako sa life, I realized the power of saying no and the power of rejection. Kasi, yun nga, I learned that dapat you prioritize yourself as well. It's good naman to help other people, but it's better if you help yourself as well. Kung hindi ka comfortable to help her or labag sa heart mo na i-help tong person na to, then say no. You always have the opportunity, or you always have that choice to say no sa mga bagay na it makes you uncomfortable. And it's
that's
really
true.
helpful
That's
for,
true.
yes, it's really helpful din sa self-care, self-love natin. Kasi if we always prioritize other people, ang mangyayari is yung self natin, yung maiiwan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yung sarili naman natin yung mahihirapan. Yung sarili naman natin yung mapuput in a lower phase. Pero pag we learn to manage yung pagiging helpful natin and pagiging kind natin sa mga person, doon natin makikita yung self natin as well na growing. Kasi, di ba, sabi nila, kung ano yung, ang mga bagay na sumasobra, nakakasama. So, you need to balance things out on helping other people through saying yung no, or yun nga, the power of rejection. I remember I tweeted once yung the power of saying no. Because I think that's
Yeah.
the most important one. Hindi yung power of saying yes. The power of
Yeah.
saying no. Kasi almost parang only a few of us ang skilled to say no. And that's kinda hard to do din kapag yung person na,
True.
mo, ganito
True.
ka, ganyan. So, I think, ayun yung pinaka, ko sa rejection. Yeah.
isa sa nag-chat sa audience, may isa din na tamaan sa puro yes.
Oh.
I
Oo,
feel
di
you.
ba? Mm-mm.
Actually, that's one of my problems nung high school.
Mm, mm.
Like, everything, syempre, kunwari sa group or something, pag sinabi nila, uy, pre, paprint ako nito, or something, ganyan.
Ah,
Hindi, parang, pag alam ko sa sarili ko meron akong papel, or something, gagawin ko yon. Like,
Mm.
piprintan ko sila. And if ever na gusto nila magpabayad, like, nasa isip ko, ay, ayoko, wag.
mm.
Like, ganon, yung naging problema ko. So, talagang nahirapan ako yung huli parang sabi ko ay yun nga yung struggle na ang hirap magsalita ng
Yes.
magsabi ng
Lalo
no.
pag nasanay ka din.
Oo, kasi yun yung nasa akin part ng ko yun na talagang kung kaya ko naman gustong tulungan yung tao or something,
Yes.
pero yun na nga yung iba minsan kasi 'di ba.
Minsan
ah
umaabuso.
Oo, yung
Mm.
nangyari nga is, 'di ba nga yung nagkaroon kami ng something nung high school. Alam niyo naman yun na, syempre yung mga cheating or something.
Mm.
Like, if ever na may mga kaibigan ako na napunta sa akin yung papel nila, syempre, or classmates lang na parang ganun. Ang hirap magsalita na, ayoko na pre, ganyan. Parang di na ako sasali sa gagawin nyo. And mostly, yung grade 8, grade 7 ata or 9 ng pag may nagaya ng sa amin yung com shop like that.
Mm.
Like ang hirap mag-no. Lalo na yun yung nag-start na feeling ko na ko eh. Dahil nga kakasabi ko ng yes. Sige, try ko. Like ganyan.
Mm.
Parang nag-start
Naging
na
kasanayan mo.
oo. Siyempre, hindi lang naman porket sumama ka sa com shop or something. Yun lang yun eh. Siyempre may mangyayari pang yun eh. Ibang like ugat ay parang may mapupuntahan pa yun na lalo.
Yes.
I remember na nagkumukuha ako ng parang pera sa ganyan para lang mag-com shop,
Mm.
ganon. So, parang yun yung nahirapan ako
Yes.
ang hirap ang hirap magsabi ng no pag nasanay ka ng magsabi ng yes talaga. Kaya nga ang ginawa ko madalas minsan di ko na binabasa yung mga chat. Hindi na nagbabasa ng chat.
Mm.
Kaya nga mostly hindi ako nagre-reply lalo na sa mga group chats or something.
Mm.
Like if ever na kung close talaga kita. Sige, chat. Talagang papansinin kita or chat kita.
Mm.
Or if ever na pero pag yung hindi ko naman masyadong close tapos parang may papatulong sa akin or something, hindi ko na madalas di ko na muna hangga't kaya ko hindi ko babasa.
Yeah.
Pero
Yeah, I get you.
true. Pero minsan talaga minsan binabasa ko pero sasabihin ko ay hindi ko kaya pa rin, sorry, hindi ko alam to. Gumagano na lang ako. So ayun, yun yung gusto kong idagdag.
Well, based on your experiences, parang nakita ko na marami talaga nagsistruggle dun sa part of, yun nga, yung parang naabuso tayo sa yes.
Yeah.
Pero, ayun nga, I'm speaking for all those people na nahihirapan, ganito, ganyan. It will take time, syempre. Ako personally, hindi pa ako ganun ka-perfect. Hindi pa ako ganun ka-perfect mag-say ng no. Most of the time, I say excuses, ganyan. Pero, I realize na mas better if we become straightforward, yung katulad ng sinabi ni Nigs, para malaman ng person na ito, hindi niya to kaya. Like, I'm not capable of helping you right now. And sa mga person naman na nakaka-receive nung no as an answer, be understanding naman mga besh. Kami nahirapan sa inyo eh.
Respect the no.
Diba?
Always respect the no.
Kainis, char, nagalit. Pero ayun,
Nagalit.
be understanding enough to know that yung person na yun, she also have another life, meron din siyang life outside your friendship. For example, meron din siyang career, meron siyang akads, work na ginagampanan sa life. And as much as possible, ayun, help each other in a sense that you could help yourself as well. So, yun lang. Yun lang naman.
Exactly.
I agree. And on that topic kasi, yeah, as Abby said, I felt that before. Kasi it started, I think, elementary when I really struggled. I really struggled to say no. I really struggled rejecting people or like rejecting something. Kasi, the feeling of guilt na, oh, because I was raised like, you have to be kind to other people. You have to treat, you have to treat them well, and
Mm.
you have to do these good things for other people. So, for me, saying no is like, it's an emotional, ano kasi, parang burden na it's like it makes you feel guilty na, oh,
Yes.
if I say no, then it's gonna be hard for them, or like if
Yes.
I say no, it's gonna be like um more of a challenge for them, and I don't want that for them naman. So on that side, parang on the other side of like not saying no is like I would take your challenge na lang instead of me seeing you that you're struggling, parang
Struggling.
ganon. And through, ayun nga, thank you for Abby Joyce. Shout out for Abby Joyce kasi
Girly.
she really helped me na to understand na, oh, this is why I should say no, or like this is why I should discipline myself to like
Yeah.
say
Di
no to
kasi
other
parang I
people din.
remember one time, nung high school tayo, meron certain person na parang ka-groupmate si Aya. And parang naka-assign sa kanya yung task dun sa yung ka-groupmate ni Aya. Tapos sa kanya pinapagawa. I was asking Aya kung bakit siya yung gagawa nun. Eh, nakatask nga dun sa person na yun. So, parang sinabi ko straightforward dun sa person na, bakit mo pinapagawa yun kay Aya? Girl,
Mm.
tapos ayun, ginawa naman niya. Kasi, ito si Aya
Grabe.
kasi, gagawin niya, malapit na siya mag-say yes. Kung hindi lang ako nag-eavesdrop. Kung hindi lang ako nag-eavesdrop while they're talking, maybe si Aya. Nako.
Si Aya nung junior high, very very dependent pa talaga siya. Very very
Very.
dependent.
Yes,
Hindi
pero
niya
I'm
pa
proud naman kay Aya ngayon because she's better na. Yes. She
yes,
knows na.
like nag-jump siya ng different types of levels
Yes,
na
period.
different.
Better.
Oh my God. Ayun. So, my experience of my first big rejection was, I think, yung colleges. And I think na, I can't say for myself, I'm, wait, I'm speaking for myself at this point in my life na I kind of regret, but at the same, I don't know. I'm not sure because I struggle with my dream. I struggle with my passion because I don't know it yet. So I'm really finding my path, and I'm finding like where I stand. So it's a struggle for me ngayon. And then I rejected this one school na I know na parang it speaks to me like comfortability. It speaks to me like parang niyayaya niya ako, like ganon. Pero kasi due to financial circumstances, hindi ko siya
Yes.
inaccept. And I don't know, like minsan kasi if you reject something and then you sort of regret it. Parang it'll teach you a lesson din na
Lesson.
a
Lesson.
lesson, a lesson din na you just have to take risks, and if it's meant for you, it's going to be for you, parang ganon. So you just have to see where the path you chose to, kasi you chose to reject it in the first place. You just have to see where it takes you, and I don't know, enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah.
know.
Parang ano, every choice that you make dapat walang regrets.
Yeah.
You always face it heads on.
Yeah.
And it's your
Kasi there's
responsibility din naman.
yeah, that's yours. Parang ano din. It's your own journey din, responsibility because you made that choice and panindigan mo. Ganun.
Oo, sige.
Sige na.
Pero Aya naman. If kung nandiyan pa din sa heart mo yung
Oh my God.
Why?
Name drop. Name
Why
drop.
ka
There's
nag-name
there's
drop?
something you can call
Please cut that
transfer shift.
Girly.
yeah.
Pero, I was actually boto dun sa isa.
Dun sa
Mm.
isa.
That's a
Kami,
secret.
ako din. Mas boto ko din yung isa.
Siyempre, Nix. Bias
Of
ka eh.
course. Bias tayo dun sa
Bias
university
yarn.
na.
Pero I'm happy na kung nasan si Aya ngayon. Kung masaya
Yeah.
siya.
Okay.
Okay!
Masaya.
May magagawa ba ako?
Kung may magagawa ba tayo?
Well,
Basta masaya si Aya doon naman
There's
talaga.
nothing you can do about it.
At the end of the day, it's your decision to make. Diba?
True.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. At the end of the day,
So-
it's your decision.
At the end of the day, you'll never know, diba?
Yeah.
You'll never know.
So,
So, go.
uh, after hearing your thoughts of having been rejected or rejecting, I want to ask about how you face or how do you deal with
Oh.
having rejections like that.
Pag kami nare-reject or kami
Yeah.
nare-reject?
Tayo na reject.
Tayo na-reject.
I think both ways or anything.
Sige, both na
Just
lang.
like about facing rejections.
Mm.
I like no that.
Let us think for a minute.
Sige.
Sige, okay.
Kasi
Okay.
ang dami ko na experience. Ang dami ko na experience. Isasabihin ko na ako na mismo yung sasabi na.
Okay. We
Sige,
spill
expose
facts.
yourself.
Okay, so I guess sa dami experience, emphasize natin dun. I guess ang dami kong lessons din natutunan. Kasi in every rejection is just different, and it's not always the same thing. It's not always the same reason. It's not always the same situation. But nowadays, I take in rejection as parang wala na. I mean, it's okay. I mean, what else can I do with your decision? Kasi through time, I've already developed the 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 mindset of it is what it is.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that of
not-
you.
Kasi parang like, I discovered this like attitude nung late 2020 after this certain someone, and parang din ko natutunan na why would I stress over the things na wala akong control? Decisions, human beings, unexpected situations in life. Like, there is nothing that I could change about it. And so why would I stress over the things that already been like done or said or decided? And with yung thoughts of it is what it is, and even yung quote na that helped me got by na humans are creatures that are constantly looking for answers. And from that quote on, natutunan ko din na I don't need to know why ganito na feel niya, ba't niya ako ni-reject. Because nasa kanila na yun. It's all, I respected their privacy, and I'm not gonna think about it as like sobrang self-destructive to me, because we have our own different lives, and we have to respect every decision that every person makes, because not every time we are already a part of their plan, and we can't expect that we are always accepted by the people that we want to be with or the things that we want to achieve. And so simply, the perfect quote, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That-
I got
that's
that
my
from
take.
you
It is
talaga.
what it is.
Gusto ko yun.
Ako na, okay.
Go.
You, me, you. No,
Go.
for me kasi, it's on the other side of the spectrum naman kay Nico.
Yeah.
For me, I think, in my life, I don't experience much rejection. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
because I don't take risks. And
okay.
that I think is one lesson. You have to take risks kasi even though rejection is a thing, or like, oo, masakit siya. Pero kasi, ayun nga, based on Inigo, he has a lot of experience and he has a lot of lessons out of that rejection. So, I don't know, like take more risks, get out of the comfort zone, and ang hirap niya, pero it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. And it's
Mm-hmm.
an essential sa life, ang rejection. So, I think ang rejection is like a lesson.
Hindi siya end
Yeah.
of the world.
Yeah.
Rejection is not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world na sinabi lang ng this person or like your prof or like someone na, oh, this is a failing grade for you. This is a no from me. Parang, it's just your one step towards your growth. And I think na parang taking that risk will make you the better person. I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kasi in life hindi laging nasa spoon feed sa'yo. It's like kang mali-learn.
Yeah.
Yes, you can achieve that. Pero what if later on in your life na parang adult ka na and then criticize ka?
That's
Ang
true.
hirap i-take in.
Mhm.
Ang hirap. Oo.
Because you already have no experience of how to handle those type of feelings. And I know I from myself there are times that I struggle all throughout those certain times. And even and then ngayon, which I already know how to cope with. Alam ko na. And so parang it's like it's like a practice. It's not a good practice, pero the thing is it's an uncontrollable practice in life na kailangan mong i-accept. Because it is an essential to our feelings. It's like a spiritual adventure somewhat. Not it's an adventure of your mind. It's an adventure of your feelings to know that certain situation and for you to cope with it.
Yes. On my point naman, how I face rejection is kinda, parang binibaby ko yung self ko. Well, I guess, part siya ng self-care, pero I learned kasi na, ito yung mga steps ko. I'ma share my steps. Because I'm very, organized person. Hindi, pero the first thing no, not the first thing, pero pinaka-significant thing that I do is never dapat tong ma-remove sa system ko is yung meditation. And in meditation kasi, that's where I learn about myself. That's the time I can talk about parang me and me. Ganun. Parang it's between me and my, I am writing kasi every night. So, it's between me and the pages of my notebook, ganyan, of my journal, ganyan. So, the first thing that I do kasi, so 3 things to, I'ma share it na lang para y'all can do it as well kung gusto nyo. The first thing I do pag na-reject ko is, first, dapat, I validate my pain. Parang, if it hurts me or nagagalit ako or whatever it is,
Acknowledge it.
ilalabas ko siya. Like, I will probably find something that could relieve that pain na in a sense na malalabas ko siya that I can release. And hindi ko siya pipigilan. Kahit anong emotions man yan, I won't stop it from happening. Kasi the more I stop it, the more na mag-grow bigger yung emotions. So, kapag na-learn na natin to feel our feelings, that's the time where yung emotions mag-grow smaller, mag-shrink siya hanggang sa mawala. So, important na binavalidate natin yung emotions natin, and then kasama nun is yung acceptance, of course. Acceptance, kasi it is what it is. Yun na, nangyari na nga di ba? Na-reject ka na nangyari na yung ganong rejection. So, you just need to accept what happened. And yung next naman dun is, since nagme-meditate nga, ganun, the question that pops in my mind is, why it happened? So, ang focus nito is not on the person na nag-reject sa akin, but it focuses more on saan ako nagkamali. For example, na-reject ako sa ganitong bagay, sa scholarship, for example. Saan ako nagkulang? Saan ako nagkamali? Probably, hindi ako masyadong nakapag-study ng exam, or mas na-focus ako sa ganito instead na mag-aral ng mabuti, ganyan. So, yung sa why it happened, more on nakafocus siya sa kung ano yung naging weaknesses ko on during that part. And in that way kasi, yung third point ko dun is, kung ano yung makukuha mong answers dun, that's the time you will put it into action. So, as you meditate, syempre, ay na nga, alam mo na kung saan ka nagkulang, saan ka nagkamali. That's the time na makikita mo yung self mo na, dito ko kailangan mag-improve. This is the parang specific section of my life na kailangan ko pang pag-aralan or kailangan ko pang i-develop sa self ko para at the next time or pag sa next na opportunity, mas better na ako. I'm a better person na. And ayun, yung rejection kasi, di ba, very temporary lang naman siya. It doesn't, yun nga, yung struggle, di ba, yung pag magsa-self-destruct ka na because of the rejections, ganyan. But it's very important kasi na you learn from yourself, from those things na kung saan ka nagkamali. Kasi in every rejection, meron na at meron yung root. Maybe sometimes dun sa person yung may kasalanan. Pero meron pa rin sa sarili mo na dapat kang i-improve. And ayun nga. Actually, dapat ma-learn natin to love rejection because rejection molds you. It brings out the best in you para at the next time or actually, feel ko yung rejection as a training or a place where
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
you can parang open yourself to become a better person. So, yeah. Doon ko rin, parang I tried learning to love rejection as much as I love success.
Mm. And then, wag natin isayang din yung that moment, yung lesson of rejection. Kasi kasi yung sa second part na sinabi mo, yung second point is yung weaknesses. Sometimes, sa pride natin, we blur out yung mistakes natin, yung weaknesses natin. So, nasasayang yung rejection. And so, for you to actually be able to overcome or learn about rejection and the lessons na ma-take in fully, you have to be realistic.
Yes. And not
Yeah.
be prideful. Lower yourself.
Yeah.
Kasi, I feel like pag nagmataas ka or hindi mo, parang nakatingin ka sa taas, you won't see kung ano yung nasa baba. Diba? So, dapat we learn to be humble enough to accept and to learn about that mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I just like to add na, like, lahat naman tayo nakakaranas ng rejections. Not, even famous people, famous artists, or the ones you look up to, all of them faced rejections. A lot of them are dealing with the effects of being rejected or something. Gusto lang sabihin na yung rejections is kailangan nating overcome siya.
Yes.
I think ang pinakamagandang way is to make it your motivation. Yeah, make it your motivation to do better or to do a more better things, better, to be a better person and to be better in everything you do. Kasi kaya naman tayo nare-reject madalas ibig sabihin nun may mga kakulangan pa tayo, tulad nga sinabi ni Abby, and mostly as a students yan, madalas naranasan natin yan from our teachers, professors, and to our minsan mga group mates or something. I think itinuturo lang ng rejections sa atin yung mga side natin na kailangan pa nating yung pagbutihin pa or pag-improve pa. Like, it's not the end of the world na pag na-reject ka, guguho na yung mundo mo. That's not true. Like, ang daming mga successful na tao, ang dami nilang hinaharap na rejections. Like, big companies, the one started that, like, some social medias or the CEO of this company, ang daming nilang finish na rejections. Pero, where are they now? Nasa na sila? They're at the top of nasa top sila yung mga taong nilo-look up to natin. So, ayun, I think we must understand na may lahat ng tao mag-face ng rejections, and it's
Human nature.
yeah, it's in our human nature. And just think of it as a challenge and uh, be your motivation to do things better. Yeah, that's so.
Yeah, I want to read this one kasi sa audience chat, sabi ni Balden, every rejection always has its reasons. Ang ganda
True,
lang kasi
true.
super true niya. Pero, ayun, I just want to remind people din na behind all those reasons, it's not always your fault.
Yeah,
Parang don't pity yourself, wag mong hayaan na i-lower down yung self-esteem mo na, ay, it's my fault, ako yung nagkaroon ng ganito, ng kasalanan or something. Sometimes kasi, ayun nga, pag nagsa-self-destruct, actually part ng self-destruction yung biniblame mo lahat sa sarili mo. It's better
True.
na, instead na i-blame mo yung self mo, make that as, ayun nga, room for improvement. And don't let it all sa'yo lang. Ganun. Kasi syempre meron din namang mga kasalanan yung other people. It's not you always. Yan.
true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Kasi
Yeah, so
sometimes yung wala ka namang, there's nothing wrong with, for example, what you have said, what you have suggested. Minsan nasa tao rin nandun sa taong kausap mo or something na parang, or kung ayaw niya sa'yo, madalas ganun. Ay, minsan ganun na may personal reasons bakit reject ka ng ibang tao. And it's not always your fault.
It's better to balance things out. Parang you look on the both sides na lang instead of focusing on one side. Kasi if
Yeah.
you start to focus sa
Negative lang all.
pag nakafocus ka lang kasi sa one side, parang bias ka, ayun, mag-self-destruct ka and stuff. Pero when you learn to look at the both sides kasi, that's the time you realize na, okay, hindi lang pala ako, siya rin, ganyan. Pero, syempre, yun nga, yung extremities kasi sometimes parang, kasalanan mo, ganyan. Huwag naman ganun. Basta kailangan balance lang. Si toxic ka, girl.
Nag-away.
Yeah.
Yun talaga yung root ng pride.
Yeah. So,
Grabe talaga. It's just, you need to be realistic. Hindi talaga, hindi puro like, just save your face. Just know how to take things like, yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I'll be better next time. Those types of lessons in life.
I agree.
yeah. Okay. So, it's been a wonderful time this evening, and we have talked about facing our rejections, being rejected, and or rejecting, and like the insights that we have talked about, and I hope makatulong to sa inyo. And
Yes.
so we have reached the end of this episode, and I just want to thank everyone for listening, and to those who are listening right now, to the audience, thank you for being there in this time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope you're well.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you everyone, and you can listen to our podcast on YouTube, on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and if it's
Many more.
and
Many
many
more, yes.
and many more. And if you want to help us out, you can PM in
Donate to
yeah.
our
PayPal.
PayPal, yeah.
Yeah.
Donate,
Good.
And
please.
just subscribe, like, share it to your friends. Just the word of mouth. See if your friends like the episodes and our topics and all.
So, good evening, everyone, and I hope you are all having a great day. And see you next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down.